Glass fusing is the process of heating the glass up in a kiln, and the glass pieces that you put into it melt and fuse together. The product is going to be three-dimensional. You're going to be able to see into it and see through it. Because I'm a painter, I went in the direction of the landscape. The sea against the sky, the trees against the shadows, how that relationship works together, the colors that are created from that. So any of the color that you see in the glass piece is made from glass itself. I start with something called an underpainting, and that's an idea, the broad strokes of the background of the piece. I do that using glass powder, and I sprinkle it using a sifter and move it around with a brush and make very broad shapes. And then that's fired in the kiln. And then I take that piece, that panel that I've made with the powder, and I build up on top of that. So my sheets are cut and put in place. My elements are placed on top of that underpainting, and I will add something called Frit. And Frit is small pieces of glass to create those small details in the small areas. Something else that I'll add is stringer or vitrograph stringers. And I'll use that for straight lines, curved lines, mostly branches and natural elements in a landscape. So that creates another layer that I put in the kiln, and I fire that. I'll often do that maybe 3 or 4 times depending on how detailed I want my landscape to be. The black is an enamel that is added to the surface of the glass, letting it dry, and then scratching off the parts that I don't like. It gives it a little bit different texture. Then I add calligraphy lines in gold. When the gold is fired, it's a shiny gold, and that just adds the finishing touches to the piece. I work as a partnership with the kiln. The kiln has a voice in my work. The pieces that you see in my gallery space are the pieces that I make in the back of the studio. All my glass are panels, so they're flat pieces and different thicknesses. Those pieces can be put in a metal stand that is freestanding in front of a window on a shelf. I also have glass that is framed, but most of the glass is projected away from the mounting surface. And that's so that you can look into it and you can look through it. That's the characteristic of glass that I really love. The focus of the gallery is to show my work, but then also my dad's work and my son, who is a painter, hence the name Heritage Art Gallery. There hasn't been a time where I haven't been an artist, and glass and art is my way of expressing myself.